Finally. Link's Awakening. Never streamed it. I don't know why I haven't streamed it. I mean, I've corrupted it. This is a really great game. And, I'm excited to play it. And, it's gonna be great, I think. This is Link's Awakening Orchestral Medley by Rebecca Tripp. So, I just think it sounds amazing. You should listen to it if you haven't. It's on YouTube. But we're gonna start the game now. So let's do it. So yeah, welcome to the stream, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. We're gonna have some fun tonight. Link's Awakening, Bloodborne. I've been saying I was gonna do this game for a while. Like, since the end of Breath of the Wild, actually. But now it is time. This game's a direct sequel to Link to the Past. Or is it? Time to get those 10 arrow emotes ready. Alright, let's get started. So, I have so much history I can talk about with this game, and the amount of times I've played this game and never finished it is sickening. The amount of times I've played this game and finished it, also sickening. That said, it's been many, many years, and I might not remember a lot of it. As you know, I'm kind of boring when it comes to naming Link. Sorry. What a relief. I thought you'd never wake up. You were tossing and turning... What? Zelda? No, my name's Marin. You must still be feeling a little woozy. You're on Koholint Island. Koholint! Follow the lane south to reach the beach where I found you. Since you washed ashore, lots of nasty monsters have been in the area, so be careful, okay? It's always Link's fault, goddammit. So here's not Mario. Well, Link! You finally snapped out of it. Name's Tarin. Marin and Tarin. Hope you're feeling better, what? How'd you know? How did I know your name? You think it's weird, eh? Well, I saw it on the back of this shield. You got your shield back. Yeah, okay, so, this game's a little bit more limited in, what the fuck? What have I done? Guys, what's wrong? Something's wrong. I don't have a menu. What the hell happened? That's how it should be? No, it's not. It's corrupted. Okay, hang on a minute. Maybe there's a layer disabled? Oh no. Man, this was going so well, too. Solar sensor? No, that's not good. Wow, I didn't even try to corrupt the game and it's corrupted. That's a shame. Well, this is the DX version, and I'm wondering if maybe I could do something else? Yeah, it's definitely supposed to have a HUD at this point in time. That is not normal. And that is, in fact, very bad. So, before we technical problems, let me see if I can fix this real quick. I mean, yeah, sure, this could be hard mode. I'm sure there's some kind of new and innovative way to play the game like this, but I think I'm gonna pass on it. I don't think I'm good on that. Let's see. Hang on a minute. Hang on, almost. Give me just a second. Left. Right. LR. Select start. I have a good feeling about this one. Okay, we've got very good feeling about this one. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Good, right? No, it's good now. It's fine. Okay. Okay, the moment of truth. Yep, we're good. The future refused to change, except it changed. So we're good. Hang on a minute. Let me change one other quick option. There's going to be some experimenting because this is not what I was expecting to use. I'm not going to be more specific than that. Okay. The music is screwing up, and skewing up too, because it's a little skewed, but it won't be that way for long. I think we should be fine. Vinny, name him Thief. You can get yourself named Thief pretty easily. Okay, I have to change one more control option, because that's bound to the wrong thing. And then we'll be good to go. Joypad? Why is it called Joypad? Does anyone in chat call it Joypad? It's a controller. Who has ever said Joypad? Okay, we're good. Joy-Con. So yeah, this game is a little bit more limited than some of the other Zelda games because you have to actually select your shield as an item and press the button to use it. I'm not sure why they did that, but the shield does have more utility. Like, you can do this with it. You couldn't do that in Link to the Past. So someone in chat was like, I expected Vinny to do the Oracle games first. But, you know, chronologically, it doesn't really matter. And in any case, those are games I haven't streamed either, and they could be potential candidates for streaming in the future. Oh no. Just don't press the wrong button. Hoot hoot, so you are the lad who owns the sword. Now I understand why the monsters are starting to act so violently. A courageous lad has come to wake the windfish. It is said that you cannot leave the island unless you wake the windfish. You should now go north to the mysterious forest. I will wait for you there. Who did you not understand everything I haven't said? Press yes to continue, but press no to not continue, but also continue. You found your sword. It must be yours, because it has your name engraved on it. This is why it's a bad idea to put the Master Sword back, because then you have to start with sword again.
Hello, I am the owl. Do you wish to continue?
No, this game, despite the limited hardware, is still remarkably good. And some people cite this as their favorite Zelda game. Wait, why are the blue rupees 1? Okay, this game is bullshit. 0 out of 10. Do you wish never continue to not continue? Do you wish to continue to not continue? Welcome to the Sale's house, oh bananas. I'm Sale, this is my house. Actually, my hobby is collecting rare and unusual canned food. My brother is an artist, so I guess strange hobbies run in the family. I didn't get one of those fucking bananas from the Nintendo booth at PAX. But yeah, I had this game before I could really read this stuff all that well. Which made it a little bit more difficult. Like, I could, you know, I could read. It was Link to the Past that taught me better reading, actually. Link to the Past was the one that I wanted to learn how to read better so I could understand what the hell was happening. This, a little less. Like, by now I knew generally what was going on. Like, I could see the words, and I could put the sentences together. But some stuff was still a little vague. Hey man, when you want to save, just push all the buttons at once. Don't ask me what that means, I'm just a kid. Like, why couldn't there just be an option in the fucking menu? Seems that after you save, you will start at the last door you went through. I'm not really sure why that is, because I'm just a kid. Okay. Yep, breaking the fourth wall, blaming it on being a child. This is the, tutorial house. This is not a chest. What? You knew that? Oh, okay. Actually, this game kind of breaks the fourth wall quite a bit, now that I think about it. Why does the sword sound like ass? You notice that? The sword's a little assy. Hang on. Yeah, that's not how you fix that. Maybe that's just how it is. Alright. No, it just, yeah, it sounded a little less, staticky. In my recollection of it. Oh shit, sorry dog. Yo, what up dog? Makeup, jewels, dresses, I want it all, sigh. And some new accessories would be nice. Ho ho ho, my Bow Wow is so proud of his fine fur coat. Yep, 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 yep. Of course, she keeps the one that can speak in the doghouse. That's fair. And yep, chain chomps. How about some fishing, little buddy? I'll only charge you 10 rupees. Yeah, alright. Here's how you do it. Use that, and aim to cast. Once you hook a fish, press the button rapidly to reel him in. It's a runt. I'll only give you 5 rupees. You should try again. Okay. You're short of rupees? Don't worry about it. You just come back when you have more money, little buddy. Waste. But yeah, you get 2D fishing in this. Like, well, 2D side-scrolling fishing. Oh, yes, there it is. But one cannot kill the chicken, which is rather disappointing. So, true story, well, not this shop, but there's a shop that you can steal from, and then you're called Thief for the rest of the game. That's a lot of fun. No, that's Yabi. It's not Yoshi. It's an original creation named Yabi. I spent so many hours of my childhood life destroying these bushes over and over and over again. But yeah, if you steal from the shop, he can kill you and then your name is Thief, basically, for the rest of the game. In the DX version, you can actually take a picture. I don't think I ever finished the DX version. So I never actually had it. I just had the original. This was the Game Boy Color version. And it added a new secret dungeon, which was kind of lame, actually. But yeah, basically the store dude is basically Emperor Palpatine, because when you steal, the motherfucker uses chain lightning to destroy you. They had one of these crane games at PAX, where you could win a Hello Neighbor plushie, and I tried it, and so did Vigibum, and so did Great Zot, because we wanted to win it so that I could burn it live on camera. You got a Yoshi doll. Recently, he seems to be showing up in many games. Of course, the crane game was rigged. This game, I think the original Link's Awakening came out only like a year or two after Yoshi became like a phenomenon. Okay, here's the shop. This is the one that you can steal from and get an early shovel. I wouldn't recommend it. They're only programmed to have enough grip strength once every 40 times. Yeah, there's a lot of YouTube videos about that, showing how to win crane games, and some of them are just like, yep, you have to just play 10 times and then also grab onto the thing. Hang on. I just wanted to farm 200 rupees, that's all. Okay, I'm gonna play the trendy game again. What did you want me to do here? Did you want me to... Hey, you stop, you gotta pay, put it back! Mr. Magoo looking motherfucker over here. Here we go. No! Oh, goddammit. Yeah, you kinda have to wait for him to look the other way. There it is, got it. Guess what? You got it for free. Are you proud of yourself? Yes. Now I can do this. I wasn't kidding when I said pay! Now you'll pay the ultimate price. How did he learn that? Anyway, you still get the shovel, but now your name is Thief. Anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna let that happen. That's morally incorrect. And I don't recommend anyone steal. Unless it's from EA, in which case it's fine. People are still saying steal the bow. Are you aiming for the good ending? Yes, I am. And also, I don't want to be called Thief for the rest of the game. We'll eventually earn the amount it takes. I don't need an early shovel. I don't need to be a shovel knight just yet. Also, you can't die if you want the best ending. I guess I'm gonna have to try not to die. I don't think I've ever finished this game without dying, but we'll see. Oh, poor form. Or good form! I guess there might be... There might be a trick to this. I think the trick is to start it like 3 ahead of time or so. Maybe there. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah! Fuck you! Yeah! Magic powder. Try to sprinkle it on many things. But that went way better than expected. Okay, time to go to the forest and actually do something. Oh no! I'm sorry! Oh god! That didn't happen. Here sleeps the flying rooster. Thank god they didn't call it the weathercock. Hi, Taryn went to the forest to look for toadstools, but I'd rather sing. Listen to this. It's called the Ballad of the Windfish. I didn't just try to kill the dog. Just checking. Just waste all my magic powder. I mean, you kinda can't tell, but I swear that song is cool. Vinny, don't set animals on fire. Okay. Is your name Peter, by chance? So now here I am. You know, I got some important shit to do, and I'm just fishing instead. Come on, do the doghouse glitch? Eventually I will. Maybe not right away. Damn runts. Okay. Yeah, eventually I'll do the doghouse glitch. Okay, so gotta let this drop. Here we go. Gotcha. Oh, it's a big one. It has a piece of heart, too. 20 rupee prize on top of that. Let me see if I can avoid the runts this time and just get the big one. This makes the little fish become the big fish. God damn it. Well, I guess we're gonna go for the big one now. And make a total of like 5 rupees on top of the heart piece. In older versions of this game, the heart piece lunker gave you 39 rupees? No shit. You have to have more passion. Live a little. I've cleaned out every fish in the pond. Like, I've collapsed the ecosystem, according to a member of the chat. Hoot. Ho, brave loud. Loud. Your quest to wake the dreamer. Welcome to the mysterious wood. Much of mystery you will find. Much of mystery you will find! On this uncharted Koholint island. I'm afraid you may find it a trifle difficult to leave the island while the windfish naps. By the by, have you ever visited the Tail Cave, which is south of the village? Go there with the key you find in this forest. The windfish is watching. Hoot. Did you not perhaps maybe understand everything that I have just not said? Press yes if you wish to not understand further and want to hear the options again. Press no if you think you've understood but wish to continue and also hear the options again. So I believe at the end of Link to the Past, Link decides to go sailing on his yacht, and then ends up in a storm and wakes up on this island here. I think that's the continuity. I have Hyrule Historia, but I don't remember specifically what it was. Oh, these little Triforce piece things that aren't actually Triforces are pretty amazing, as you can see. So this fairy does not have her hooters out. That's what the owl is for. In a lot of Zelda games, there's hooters, not this one. Just one hooter. Hooters. Where'd that come from? Oh, God. I want to know where that phrase came from. Oh yes, the witch. Double, double, toil and trouble. A toadstool mix makes powder. Powder for tricks! There's another rat. Cannot escape rats. They're everywhere lately. What's this? A double entendre. Alright, we got data in the chat here. A double entendre referring to both its owl logo, a bird known for its hooting call, and an American slang term for women's breasts popularized by comedian Steve Martin on the hit comedy series Saturday Night Live. Steve Martin invented Hooters? Wow. The mind of a comedic genius. So if you stay on these cracked spots for too long, you will fall through and take damage. Very nice. Oh yeah, this is the first Zelda game to give you, like, little messages whenever you get rupees. Good job! Not bad! You can't get that heart piece. I remember trying as a kid, when I first got this game, spending like 20 minutes in that room. Because I didn't know the skulls were, you know, movable until later. I don't know, something like, yeah, something's a little weird about those skulls. Good. Good job, Vin. Apparently Link's Awakening once took place in the middle of Zelda 2 when Link is sailing across the ocean in Eastern Hyrule. To Eastern Hyrule. So they changed that? But that was the idea originally? That's kind of cool. That's a good piece of Zelda trivia. Why is there a Yoshi in your inventory? Why would you ask that? What, you don't want it in there? As a raccoon, my nose is very sensitive to stuff like dust and powder. I question what kind of powder that actually was.
The last thing I can remember was biting into a big juicy toadstool. Then I had the darndest dream. I was a raccoon. Yeah, sounds strange, but it sure was fun. I'm all tuckered out. I think I better set a spell before I head home.
So the character based on Mario turns into a raccoon. Here are the only Hooters allowed on Twitch. Hoot. Take the key and go to the tail cave. Retrieve the instrument that is hidden there. Go now. The windfish is waiting. Ooh. Yeah, eating a mushroom, then turning into a raccoon. Actually, it should have been Leaf. Gopango Swamp. Mysterious Forest. There's some severe inaccuracies there. So these phone booths are interesting. Hello, it's me. Uvula. Alrira, ask me about anything. Ask me anything about the island. If you get lost, give me a call. Bye, click. This is a nice chest. Ooh, this game is scandalous. Alrira speaking. You know, there's a library in the village that might have some good information for you. Talk to you later. This is this game's Navi. It's true. The telephones are your quest guide. Would you guys agree that this is the best Game Boy game? And there's some pretty good Game Boy games. Wario Land, Mario Land 2. What else? Metroid 2 didn't age particularly well. Kid Icarus was pretty good on the Game Boy. Someone said, I'd argue it's damn near the best Zelda. It's up there. It's up there. But then you have Oracle of Ages and Seasons on Game Boy Color. I kinda just lump in Game Boy and Game Boy Color. I don't know if I should do that. Oh, Donkey Kong 94 was really good too. Yeah, you kinda can't beat Kirby. Can't forget Pokemon. It's up there. It's one of the best, if not the best. I would say it's probably my favorite. And I think I like this better than Oracle of Ages and Seasons, but only because of the nostalgia factor. I think Oracle and Seasons are actually better games, slightly, with the rings, and everything's a bit more streamlined and still really good and interesting. But I like this game's story better. I like this game's, like, vibe. I like the world. So I think this is probably my favorite of the Game Boy Zeldas, but not by much. But man, did I play the fuck out of this game with my cabbage green Game Boy in the middle of, like, dark rooms under a small lamp. Dreamland 2 is great. I've never played Dreamland 2. Vinny, what about Minish Cap? That was Game Boy Advance. So, I'm just talking about Game Boy and Game Boy Color, specifically. Someone said they liked my Minish Cap streams. Why, thank you. That was a good game. And again, I'm not really sure why it took me so long to stream that. But that was 2016. That was the Zelda I played in 2016. Zelda 2017 was Breath of the Wild. 2018 was this. Is this. Maybe next year I'll do the Oracle games. At last you got a map. Press the start button to look at it. It looks like a tail. Link, your cave, it has a tail. For a game that's relatively, limited mechanically to, you know, because of the hardware, this game had surprisingly creative dungeons. Oh, right. You need to, plug it in. This was... It has no beak. Your owl has no beak! This wasn't in the original version, right? Turn aside the spinned ones with a shield. Wasn't it just like a slab? Like just a stone that you would talk to? You'd put like a piece of stone into it? Thematically, the owl works a lot better. Stone slabs and slab pieces. Return the slab! I finally know what that is. There's a bombable wall here. Can't get to that yet. You may ask, why is there a need for music when Link gets a power shard for the sword? And the answer is Starman Mario Brothers. So, speaking about them Mario Brothers, this was a thing. So the side-scrolling sequence... Yeah. One of the weirder parts of the game... And yep, there's fucking Goombas! I think those sequences harken back to Zelda 1's item rooms that were also 2D. And then another weird little convention, which is a feather that allows you to jump. So if you think about what this game is compared to Link to the Past, it definitely draws on things from previous Zelda games and also does some stuff that's new. I mean, Zelda 2 was side-scrolling, but I'd also say that, mechanically pretty different than this. But yeah, it's probably a reference to all those things. And like, this was the last Zelda game we had for, what, 4 years? Until Ocarina came out? Oh god, this music. It just gets annoying. It gets annoying. Do you think we're gonna get a Star Fox along with Metroid next year? I don't think next year. I think Star Fox Zero's lukewarm reception probably didn't help the series very much. But I think we will eventually get a Star Fox on the Switch. I just hope it's not the same retelling of Star Fox 64 over and over and over again. Oh, this game had some really good mini-bosses, too. I forgot about that. So there's a shortcut. New Kid Icarus. I'd always be down for New Kid Icarus. That game just has this weird, like, little place in my heart. As cold and dead as I sometimes like to meme that it is, but I love the Kid Icarus game on the Game Boy too, which was probably even a little better than the one on the NES. Vinny, what are you going to play before E3? Maybe I should play Kid Icarus so we get one of those. A little morbid for Zelda. No, I'll play Animal Crossing before E3 so that Nintendo summons an Animal Crossing at my behest. I'll perform a dark incantation to make it happen. I'll put all of my Scoot cards into a pentagram. someone at PAX gave me a little easel that they made, like a tiny little easel with Scoot painting on it. It's like a little portrait of Scoot. It's really nice, is what it is. I'll take a picture of it at some point. I'm just trying to farm a heart so I don't die at the boss. Well, that's helpful. But I still need a heart. I'm probably gonna end up dying before I can get an extra heart. And there goes that. Good. Mother of God. Why is it so hard to get a single heart? Yeah, this music does get really annoying very quickly. Jump on Goombas for guaranteed heart? Okay, well, I've already made up- I made up my goddamn mind. I'm killing Octoroks instead. Okay, never mind, we're going back to the Goombers. Vinny, do you have a foreskin license? Those are mandatory, yes. Oh, this is very far from good. I'm really trying to get a no-death run. Ah! God damn it. Okay, that's good. It's a little bit better. I guess on the plus side, I managed to farm some rupees.
Eat a fat dick.
Okay, this is not good. I'd prefer not to save state. Yeah, I mean, this is helpful, but... now I have to go back to the fucking Goombers. Someone said I can get a heart from lighting a torch. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to this. The wacky music sword. Yeah! Strange music rope hero. Sorry about that. And we're back. And that's all it takes when you have strange music sword. Thick, ropey music hero. You've got the full moon cello. This game taught me what a cello was. A swamp. A path opens in the blooms. Cool. Excuse me, what the fuck is the blooms? Ooh, that is an instrument of the sirens. I feel like if an owl could talk, it would talk very slow. I have to admit.
At first, I did not believe you. Wow.
We're real. Sorry. That instrument, along with the 7 others in the set, has the power to wake the windfish. You must collect them all. I was instructed to give you directions. Your next goal is north in Gopanga Swamp. Hoot indeed. I mean, the owl seems annoying, but it was much more annoying to get lost when I was a kid. I forgot how fucking frequently the acorns and power pieces drop. What a weird mechanic for a Zelda game. Vincent, I have a proposal for you. Please stream Golden Sun. I am extremely skittish about streaming RPGs that I'm, not as familiar with, and I'll tell you why in a minute. I've already discussed this 1,000 times. Hey buddy, it's serious. Yeah, really serious. Yeah, it is. The moblins came to the village. Yeah, that's right. A whole gang of moblins. Then it's for real. They all went to the house. Yeah, that house, and then they did something at Bow Wow's house. It was really bad scene with the moblins. I mean, It might be faster to find out for yourself what happened. But yeah, Golden Sun, I just remember a lot of samey towers. Like, I enjoyed the game, I never finished it, but I remember going up towers over and over and over again, and getting into lots of random battles. It's a long game, and it's very wordy. Lighthouses. Lighthouses rule. It's terrible. My Bow Wow was dog-napped by moblins! Please somebody help my poor Bow Wow. Oh, sure. It's all about moblins. Never hear anything about scroblins, though. She had an awful tragedy in the house across the way. It's just awful, and all I can do is sweep. It's all you're programmed to do.
Oh, how to say? Please call outside. It seems that old man
Ulrira is a shy guy in person. Don't remember where the scroblins are. Man, you don't even care about your older brother. Okay, I can't go this way just yet. I genuinely don't remember where these goblins are. Sorry, moblins. Yep, those are my boys. I'm Papal. Pleased to meet you, what a name. I'll be lost in the hills later, so keep on the lookout for me. Here? Will you give that doll to my baby? Yes. Oh, thank you. You are indeed a generous person. I'll give you this in return. You traded your Yoshi for a ribbon. Or a bow. Maybe you could trade that ribbon, yes, ribbon, for something else. I know just the person. Or should I say, I know just the friend sphere. Joshi is no longer competing. Let's see, you want a new accessory? Oh, that ribbon. I need it. Will you trade it for my dog food? Lucky. Thanks. Well, here's your dog food. You exchanged ribbon for dog food. It's full of juicy beef. That means I'm gonna have to go through here another one time after this if I go down and do the trade. So I'm gonna not do that. I'll hold on to my juicy shack meat for a little bit longer. Shack Fu 2 is said to contain the juiciest shack meat. There we go. Twin fish in name only, for it is neither. All life begins and ends with new.
Ah! Who's this suspicious-looking runt? Okay, boys, let's get rid of him.
Meanwhile, these moblins just wander aimlessly, with no real sense of urgency.
You must be an assassin sent by Madame Meow Meow to rescue the man. You came here to get me, but it is I who will get you.
Madame Meow Meow. There it is. A Madame Meow Meow appears on your doorstep. A stray Madame Meow Meow. Remember, this Madame Meow Meow can actually adopt you. You've saved Bow Wow. What a fearsome beast. Hoot, that is a fearsome-looking animal you have there. Do not forget the next instrument is in the Gopanga Swamp. Hint, hint, hint. As in, stay out of the graveyard, you heathen. You're not ready for this yet. Oh, there isn't really much of a graveyard here, it's just a bunch of shitty trees. This is the graveyard. This fearsome beast does not appear to be interested in eating ghosts. But yeah, this graveyard is a direct, harkening back to Zelda 1. Surprising amount of Zelda 1 stuff going on in this game compared to Link's Awakening. Or Links to the Past, jeez. This game compared to itself. I forget if you could do anything in here, maybe. Maybe you just have to kill ghosts? Many ghosts? I think you just have to boss the ghosts. Oh, I got bombs. I mean bomb. Dig grave? Oh, right. Yeah. God damn it. The problem with Bow Wow is that you don't get items for every eaten moblin or goblin or scroblin. Grumpkins and Snarks. We're rats! We're rats! We're the rats! See me later, when you're alone. Oh.
Pictures taken instantaneously.
Yeah, I'm not looking to get all the pictures. I can show you the pictures at the end of the game. Like the ones that I missed. Remember though, I don't really know how to get all the pictures anyway, because I've kinda never played the DX version all that much. I played it when it, I guess, came to DS. It's like a virtual console thing. Well, I pretty much stick to myself, me, and my letters. That name's right. The only thing I don't like about my hobby is that I never receive a response. This dude's a direct reference to Will Wright and SimCity. It looks like the dude from SimCity has the name, and the music is actually also from SimCity, mostly. But nobody cares about the poor bastard. It's a sad story. If you can't do what's right, you could always do what's left.
Joy!
Music, the fish stirs. In the egg, you are there. That's right, that is a Them Crooked Vultures reference. Good job. I was listening to that song the other day. So this is why you need the Chain Chomp. Chain Chomp eats flowers. I got stuck for a little while because I didn't figure out how to make this happen when I was a kid. And then I just shut the game off and gave up for a while and then came back and figured it out. Like, oh, I need the Chain Chomp. Okay. Bottle Grotto. Oh, man. Yeah, speaking of getting stuck, I remember this being another major roadblock for me. I don't recall having as many problems later on, though. Someone in chat asked before, why is there so much non-Zelda stuff in this game? If you mean like Shy Guys and Chain Chomps and Goombas... I don't know. But yeah. Come to think of it, there is a whole lot of Mario stuff in this game. And a SimCity reference, which isn't even a Nintendo franchise, like, just randomly in there. I mean, it was on Super Nintendo, but, yeah. I like the weirdness of this, though. This dungeon theme sounds... it reminds me so much of like classic Zelda dungeon theme, like just... like sinister undertones. It's really nice. Good job. Jay, the owl has no beak. Please. Someone in chat said, I like that this game doesn't take itself seriously. Me too. And yet it still manages to be one of the best Zelda games. in my nostalgic opinion. I mean, there's so many good ones that this one is often forgotten about, but when you think back on it and you play it again, it's pretty evident that this game is the tits. I'm sorry, it is the Robertsons. Big ol' Robertson.
Big bang attack!
Go. Got a cool high knocks over there too. The easiest high knocks in all of Zelda history. Robertson emote when? I don't know. How do you represent Robertsons without having them be a big pair of cartoon tits? You know, at some point I'm gonna end up playing "Here's to you, Mrs. Robertson, Jesus loves you more than you may know" during a BRB. That's gonna happen. Wait, was this room changed? There was a room, that was, yeah, those were boos, but there's a room... Maybe, okay, I think that was the same room as it's always been, same as it ever was, but there's a room where you have to kill enemies in a certain order that tripped me up hard as a kid. Because I was like 8 when this game came out, 7 or 8. Vinny, are you gonna finish that croissant? I love croissants. Do not get me started. Croissant. Sorry to the French audience that I do have, or however many of you remain after me attempting to pronounce the word croissant. Here, it's this room. This is the one that... This is the one that got me. Even though this room teaches you how to kill the bunnies, kind of. So the puzzle here is... You need more weight. Use bottle. Okay, I'm not ready for this area yet. Yeah, I mean, they're called bottles because this is the bottle grotto, so I'm just gonna go ahead and call them bottles too. Apparently the owl tells you the order. Hang on, I have to find the owl. Yet another Mario reference. Okay, so, yeah, then you have to actually get the slab. And then it gives you an idea of what to do next. So, you can understand my confusion as a small a bablet, which is a new word. Or if you want to say it in French, it's bablet. This is the worst part of the game. If you walk into an object that you can't lift without your, bracelet on, you get that. Babbersons need Robertsons to feed. What have I done to this chat? What have I done to you all? I'm so sorry. What have we done to you? Also a good question. You've shaped my life as much as I've shaped yours. A lot of my reactions to stupid shit is a direct correlation to how I know the chat is going to act, and I either react in a similar way, with irony, or earnestness, or I go in the opposite direction and make fun of it a little bit. Is that good or bad? I think it's both. I think it's both good and bad. Or you could say good and bab. I'm not even gonna get that. There's the goddamn beak. This is like one of the main times that I can remember where you actually need the goddamn beak. Or slab if you're playing the original. So, yeah, this is what you have to do. Firstly, defeat the imprisoned Pole's voice. Last, Stalfos. So it's kind of vague if you don't know the name of the enemy. I was just like, what the fuck does that mean? Pole's voice? Stalfos? Like, you kind of need an instruction manual if you don't know what these things are. And for me, like, at the bab tender age of like 8, I couldn't put 2 and 2 together that imprisoned meant it's a bunny inside a couple blocks. That just did not occur to me. I was too stupid. My brain was not formed properly yet. It was mushy. It was mushy. So yeah, you can imagine how I got stuck here quite a bit. For quite a while. And then eventually, I guess, like a neuron fired that was supposed to fire, and it like made sense. Like, I think, solar radiation just happened to be passing through my brain at that exact moment, and a spark went off. And the other thing is, too, the Stalfos, like, that's a Stalfos, but it's also, like, a dude in a hood. Stalfos in some Zeldas are, like the dudes with the swords, just skellies with swords. So, yeah, the confusion... I kind of forgive myself now that I'm doing this. I forgive myself. It's okay. It's gonna be okay, Vinny. Don't you worry about a little thing. Shit. I forgot where to go. Please. Vinny, have you ever wanted to try speedrunning a game? Funny story about that. I am a speedrun master of Zelda 2. I think I could maybe see myself having done it in another life. I like the idea of it, and I've done some Mario World speedrunning a little bit. Not really seriously, but I was able to, you know, complete it in like 20 minutes or so. Or less. I think it was like 15 or something like that. Anyway. Yeah, I think it's cool as fuck, but I just don't have this patience or skill for it. Especially when it comes to frame-perfect inputs. Oh, really? Ho ho ho, I'm your bad guy this time. Again. Breaking that fourth wall.
Nya, you can't hurt me as long as I have my bridle. I can't move, but I am still all right.
All right.
Your little sword won't break this bottle. Nya, you can't hurt me as long as I have my bottle.
I know. That is a good clown face, though, I will say. I'm very particular about my clown faces, and that one impresses me.
Why you broke my bottle? Why you make me hopping mad?
You got the conch horn. Okay, Google, look up conch. Prairie, prairie, the prairie is waiting. I was very specific of enunciating the N in the word conch. And yes, in the Bahamas, they pronounce it conch, not conch. Speaking of, like, memories from when I was a kid, this game was the game I played... Actually, yeah, I remember playing this one while I was in the Bahamas. I was, my parents and my aunt, uncle, and my grandparents, believe it or not. So it was like a massive family vacation to the Bahamas. And we went to the Atlantis, which was just this insane resort. We actually didn't have that much money, believe it or not. That was like a year of savings. Like, I didn't grow up wealthy by any means. At various times, I grew up downright, like, poor, believe it or not. I remember expelling most of my bank account about almost 10 years ago. And, that wasn't good. But, yeah, my family at times had a bit of money, but that was an amazing trip. I felt rich for a short period of time. No, it's cool. I'm just saying, like, I enjoyed the trip and it was pretty amazing. That was something that I'll remember forever. I also remember reading Star Wars Shadows of the Empire on another vacation to the same place years later. So I have some pretty strong memories of that. I'm quoting says, I don't believe you were poor. Alright. I have a lot to gain by lying to a stream of people watching me play video games. Goes to Bahamas multiple times, not rich. Okay, alright, okay. Fair enough. You have a point. However, you know, we're talking, like, all earnings going to that trip, and then the subsequent trip. Vinny says he was poor, gets more subs as pity. Do I need more fucking subs? I've got like 2,200 subs. Jesus. Wait, how many do I have actually? 3,300 subs. Why do I need more subs? I don't need any more subs. Fuck you. Alright. Tsiat, what you did for my poor precious Bow Wow. You are such a nice boy. How can I ever repay you? I know, smooch. You got a reward from Madame Meow Meow, and now Link is no longer a virgin. Lucky. Okay. Alright, let me clarify, because people are still talking about this. Okay. So, there was a time when my family had money, and then there was a time when my dad got laid off. Does that help? But it was never, like, upper class. You know, it was good, but New York middle class is still pretty rough because the cost of living is very high. So there was good times, and then there were some bad times. You know, I've had my share. When my woman left home for a brown-eyed man, but I still don't seem to care. Okay, now I'm just reciting Led Zeppelin lyrics. So you've never owned a yacht, then. You got one for me? I'll take it. That was Greta Van Fleet. Oh, I'm sorry. Greta Van Zeppelin. Alright, sleepy time. Vinny, is there a reason you're so secretive about your family? Yeah, have you seen the internet? I like my privacy. I'm not the type of streamer, as I'm sure many of you are aware, after knowing me for a couple years or more, that would stream my breakfast or my day-to-day activities. I very much prefer to have, that for me. Which will be further explained during the BRB. You're happy. 100 rupees. You're happy! Oh, what a weird object. There must be some way to tackle this obstacle. How about I just go back to the Bahamas and IRL stream all of that, and then complain that I'm poor, and then get 100 rupees in a treasure chest. Sound good? And then I'll play some Greta Van Zeppelin. More 100 subs in a treasure chest. I'm kinda damned if I do, damned if I don't, actually. But I'd prefer not to ask for subs. I will ask if anyone here owns a sub shop. Like, if you have any, you know, if you have any sandwiches. I'm all about sandwiches. That I will take. So if you make good sub sandwiches, I'm definitely open to that. What's this? Vinny, I think we could all use a Bahamas vacation after this fucking awful winter and extra winter. Yeah, it was a lot of snowstorms. It was a lot of, cold upside-down rain. That's a warp point. The type of rain that's like freezing cold, and the wind is blowing so hard that it comes at you from the bottom. Just like in that movie, Forrest Gump. And then instead of spring, we got another winter. And then I went to Boston and it felt like winter again. I remember there was like one 70-degree day a couple of weeks ago. It was just amazing. It was so good. I was like, oh man, I can actually go for a walk. Salutations. You wouldn't know by the look of me, but I used to live in the castle. My servants went berserk, and I was forced to flee my villa, so you want the key to Yukuku Prairie? Do you? Yeah. Yukuku Prairie? Maybe able to help you. Let's make a deal, shall we? I want you to retrieve the golden leaf I left behind in the castle when I fled. Okay, I'm impressed. There are 5 leaves in all. Remember to buy a shovel on your way back. But why does this dude have frogs? Richards. Hey there. Canelet Castle 10 minutes? Vinny, do you work out sometimes? Not really, I probably should. But I do like going on long walks. He's from another Japan-only Game Boy game. Oh, that guy Richard? Excuse me. So here's the castle. Oh, right. How is your throat not destroyed from your antics all these years? Well, the duck noises aren't throat. Those are, like in the cheeks, actually. Chiquita, Kiki the monkey, hungry, Kiki the monkey. Alright, you want banana. Right, I got it. So dog food for banana to Kiki. This is in the throat.
How you doing? My name is Scoot.
That's throaty. But... to answer your question, I don't know. Just lucky, I guess. I am the spirit of the mansion. Why is the mansion of a spirit? I've been waiting for someone to overcome the darkness, find all the secret shells, and go through the gate to receive the ultimate sword. I still don't know what the fuck this has to do with a sword. No response. You must not have enough shells. I have a pocket full of shells, what are you talking about? So there's a windfish in this game, but could there be a shellfish as well? And if so, does the shellfish hoard cool items? That was terrible. First present, you found a secret seashell. Oh, okay. Collect seashells, get more seashell. Apparently this game was, in essence, based on Twin Peaks, according to Takashi Tezuka, the game's creator. The overall setting and plotline was based on the David Lynch mystery horror drama TV series Twin Peaks, which had been popular at the time of the game's development. I can actually kind of see that a bit. When's the last time I played this? I think it was on the DS or 3DS. It was a virtual console version, but I never finished it. The last time I played this in earnest and actually finished it... Oh fuck, I said earnest. But the last time that happened was probably... 10 to 15 years ago. Vinny, what game, if any, do you think should get a remake on the Switch? Well, there's gonna be some bias in this because I know which games I like. Well, Mario Sunshine would be the obvious one, right? Wouldn't even be that difficult, I don't think. Or it would be, but not to the point of... Like, you just increase the resolution and upgrade the textures a bit, and you got yourself a game. What could use a remaster? Something that ran poorly. I'm trying to think of, like, N64 games that didn't run very well, or had, like, shitty frame rates. What's that? You have... It's canned food, for heaven's sake, man. Give that shit to me, please! He's hysterical. What do you do? Oh, thank you. I'll take that. Look at that. Best eating animation. Munch munch. That was great! I know it's not a fair trade, but here's some bananas. Yum. Glover? I just think a Sunshine plus Mario Galaxy collection, those three, would be great, along with the Triforce collection idea that I had for Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and Skyward Sword. So the Sunshine and Galaxy collection, and the Triforce collection, would be, I think, huge sellers on the Switch. I think they would be great. Oh, the Mega Man X collection was announced. Also, in non-Nintendo news, new backwards compatibility for Xbox games, and there's some good ones on there too. Destroy All Humans, a bunch of Star Wars games, Blinks. It's a cat with a vacuum. Oh, Spyro's coming out soon too, yeah. Conquer Live and Reloaded. I need more bombs. God damn. Ah, shit. Did you ever play Destroy All Humans? I bought it so I could stream it years back, and then it wasn't compatible with Xbox 360. Or something like that. Yeah, I think that's what happened. But now I don't want to stream it, so it's fine. I just like Aliens. And yeah, I heard it wasn't anything amazing. I heard it was, like, good. But... Gnorts. Oh, Morrowind is on there too, yeah. I finally know what the fuck a Silt Strider is, because I watched a video that had them in them. About Todd's Howard. Give to Kiki, yes. Kiki monkeys, come. Monkey business done.
Ooh, chimpanzee that monkey juice!
You found a stick, a monkey left behind. You take it. Great.
Give him the stick.
Yeah, it's Elrira. Oh, you haven't found the 5 golden leaves? Try bombing suspicious places. Hope that helps. Well, I need some bombs first. Bombs are, like, especially hard to come by in this one. I like those trees up there. It's just a nice little extra level of detail that doesn't even need to be in the game at all, but... Again, for a Game Boy game with such limited resources... So this is actually not a full dungeon. Just like a little diversion. A varietary diversion. Vinogre, have you ever played Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door? I have. I've streamed it too. In like 2012, I think. I believe this is where I need bombs, right here. And that's one of those other things that took me a while to figure out. Well, thank you, Shiny Metroid. No, I'm not gonna stream Thousand Year Door again anytime soon. I think I would stream the original Paper Mario, because I've only ever played that once and I've never finished it. But Mario and Luigi is first. As in, you know, relatively near future. And I'm probably gonna do the original. Like, I don't think I'm gonna do the remake. I did that with Secret of Mana, and I was perfectly happy with it, and I know that the Mario & Luigi remake was actually considered good by many people. But I think it's just the safest bet for me. Thanks for the help there, chat. I totally forgot that you could throw a pot at the door. Sorry, a bottle. It's not a bottle? The game calls them bottles? Are you gonna argue with the game Zelda? Vinny, is there any chance you would stream Final Fantasy VI? That's another one I streamed years ago. I mean, we can do this forever. This is called the Vinny Will You Ever Stream game, where I mention one game, and then every other game is brought up. I don't mind it so much, but it's just, it's hard to make everybody happy, because there's too many games in the world. That said, Final Fantasy VI does happen to be one of my favorite games, so yes is the answer to that. I think as long as nothing unfortunate happens to my hands, or my scrot, or my throat, then yes, at some point I would like to stream that again. Hands, throat, and scrot doctor might not be able to fix me. So, how about that last leaf? Also, fuck this dude's garden. Vinny, would you do FF8 again? Considering the only Final Fantasy game currently on my Full Sauce channel is 7, I think I would very much like to stream some of the other ones again. But again, like I said earlier for Golden Sun, like I know Golden Sun's a good game, I also know it's kind of repetitive. But that's a commitment and a half, like I have to clear out a couple months. I have to make sure there's nothing big coming out that month, because then it's like a game that will never end. And 2 hours a night, every other day for a couple of months, isn't enough to do it. The bird on the tree from earlier has the last leaf. Oh. And here I am digging because that dude Richard was like, listen, get a shovel on the way back. Hint, 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 get a shovel. Whoa, music got a little loud for a second there. Strange. Someone in chat just said, now you can tell Richard to leave you alone. Who said that? Oh man, I am so remembering your name. I'm gonna take you down. Someone in chat said every game, every RPG is repetitive at some point. Don't act like Golden Sun is the only one that is. I don't think that was directed to me specifically, but rather some of the people in chat who are, shitting on it a bit. And the answer is, to me, from me, as Giorgio Tsoukalos would say, is yes, you're right. My favorite RPG, Final Fantasy IX, has some really, really boring and annoying sequences, like Gorgon Rue. Some of the random battles in that game are just awful. However, I would say Chrono Trigger never feels like a drag to me. I would argue that Chrono Trigger is an RPG that really feels pretty great the whole way through. Chrono Cross, on the other hand, can be a slog. Ah, très bien. I see you have recovered. Why très bien? All of the leaves. Now, move this box and you will find your reward. Like, why do you have an underground cave in your shack? And the other question I have is, if you don't mind me asking, Mr. Richard, why are you sending me on a journey to find the key that you should have in your pocket? Chrono Trigger is short, that's why it doesn't drag. There's not a whole lot of padding to the game, though. Like, Chrono Cross, they give you the, you know, the dragon quests, where you have to go around and kill all the dragons in the areas that you've been to, and that takes a while. But even Wind Waker, one of my fucking favorite I say that a lot, but it's true, Wind Waker is a great game, I love it. They padded the fuck out of that game. I'm okay with a shorter, like, action-adventure or RPG, if it's a more focused, tighter game with less, like, backtracking and bullshit. But I feel like maybe the developers sometimes feel like their game is too short. So they give you, you know, fetch quests or a variety of things to do at the end so you revisit the world, and I guess some people are totally okay with that, but it gets annoying. In soil sleeps secrets beneath your souls. Oh yeah. That's why we need the shovel. Best RPGs are about 60 hours. Oh jeez. I think 40 is the sweet spot if you're gonna do a really, really good... Like, for me, 40 is the sweet spot. Like, Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9 are about 40. Chrono Trigger is about 23, 24, depending on how well you play. You could even do it, like, way quicker. Or you could take longer if you decide to grind a lot. I think 60's too long. Like, Skies of Arcadia, my last stream of that was about 50 hours. And I was so ready to be done. And that's a great game. But, again, it got to the point where I was just hunting around for shit. And it got kind of grindy, but I ended up doing all the discoveries too, which is far from necessary. Earthbound was great, yeah, Earthbound didn't feel like it really had any dragging. Are you gonna stream Octopath Traveler? I don't know, I'm not really feeling the RPGs at the moment. Like I said, I have no problem revisiting like Chrono Trigger or Final Fantasy because I know the games pretty well and I know how to space them out properly. So like, I can say to myself, okay, the next stream is gonna be, you know, me going to, the library in Final Fantasy IX, or the garden scene, the action scene in Final Fantasy VIII, or tonight's stream will be me trying to assassinate Edea in Final Fantasy VIII, and I can kind of space out the streams appropriately, but I worry about new RPGs because, like, what if I don't like it that much and then I'm roped into a 40-hour game? So, as a streamer, it makes it a little bit more difficult. As a gamer, I could just, you know, eat the cost, but then I feel bad if people like it and then I quit. It's something I've done before and I don't like it very much. But anyway, that is that, and this is this. I'm going to, there you go. 0 deaths. Okay, well, anyway, this game I have no problems playing or returning to at all, and we made some pretty good progress for the first stream. We'll do more of this soon. It's really great to be playing this again, and I'm still having a lot of fun with it, and I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. I'm going for that 000. I am. So we're going to take a break and return with Bloodborne, but before that, we're going to do a BRB with a special message. So stick around, and I'll be dying very, very much in Bloodborne.